This is the prototype from GoGoLeash. This is what you get. You get your C cable charging cord. You get the collar piece, which it also comes with a G-ring and a collar. That's what you get. And this hooks onto the collar. You can do it this way, where it hooks on just like that. Unfortunately, this did not fit my dogs because my dogs are pretty big. Well, pretty small, I mean. So you could just put the collar on and then clip this, but this is pretty hard to like close. In my opinion, this is hard to close. Like I said, this is a prototype, so it could be different with the other one. They may have made this a little bit longer. I hope so, because this is really tight. Then you got the leash part, and it has the safety buckle, so if you want to use it in the car, that's nice. I like it tight, so I don't like to give my dog slack, so I put it all the way tight as far as it will go. And then you got the actual GoGoLeash, and it comes with instructions as well. So with the GoGoLeash, it comes with a water dispenser, which is very nice for very hot days. I haven't had a chance to use it, but it's very self-explanatory. You just open that, fill it, and then when you want water, you open it, and then close it. To take this off, there's a button inside, which you press and you push it up in order to take it off of the leash itself, which that's very convenient. Then you have this where the leash attaches to, obviously. Then you have the bag holder. It apparently holds up to 15 bags. This is a brand new bag set, so you just put it in, flip it up, go like that, and then you just pull it to get any bags, which that's very convenient. So then you always have poop bags on you because you're supposed to pick up your dog's poop. Comes with a handle, so if you want to put it around your wrist and hold it, that's pretty good. The charging cable goes there. Then you got all these lovely buttons up there. So you can have up to 4 dogs, 4 different collars, 4 different dogs, or you could choose it to go for all the dogs. So when you turn it on, it automatically lights up this light. So I have it on channel 1. So it has a nice little bright light where it brights up, which is pretty cool when you're walking at night. Then you have the collar. These two do the collar. You got the sound. I guess the thing's dead again. You have the sound, and then you have the vibrate. So that's pretty nice as well. You have to charge this. I don't think there's a way to turn it off. I'm not 100% sure. There you go. There's the vibrate. And there's the sound. And if you light it up, these are supposed to light up in the dark. But the battery's probably low. So, but that's pretty nice that you can use the sound and then the vibrate. Now it doesn't shock your dog, which I like, because sometimes shock collars can be a little intensive. So it's great that they designed it where it's only sound and vibrate. So I'm going to go test this out outside with my dogs. I only have 1 leash, so I can only do 1 dog at a time. But we're going to try this out. I don't really want to use the collar because my dogs are pretty good, but I will put it on my dogs to show you how I would put it on my dog's collar. Alrighty, thank you. And here is the leash. So here's the vibration button. And then here's the sound button. That's actually pretty good. And if you press the light button, it lights up both the collar and the flashlight, which is nice. So, and then if you turn it off, it doesn't work. So that works out perfect. Turn it back on to channel 1. That's a loud buzz. When so noise, then I'm gonna take that back. It actually does vibrate pretty well. So that's how the leash works. Well, the collar works. This I had trouble. This might not be on the other one. This I had trouble closing. Because it seems that if you close this, it's a little on the small side, which I still can't. I got it once, but like I don't think the strands are long enough for this one. But it is a prototype, so it's not the final product. It's really tight. It's definitely not coming off. That definitely gives you close, but I don't think I can get this around my dog's collar. I'll have to try and see. But they give you a collar, but my dogs are way too, neck size is too small for it. So it would be nice it would be great for a bigger dog. The collar for a smaller dog that comes with this, I feel will be too big. Which I feel that we should be able to choose the size of the collar, because that would probably help. Let's go! This is Fiona. She is a 30-pound lab mix, and they know they can't go that far. I have the leash actually all the way tight. I wouldn't mind it just a tad bit shorter. Fiona! You! Good girl! But so far it's not bad since my dogs don't pull. So I'm trying it out with her first because she offered herself first to go for a walk. So we'll see how well this does with my other dog. She is more of a puller, but right now it's actually pretty nice. I'll be interested to see when I have the other leash to be walking 2 dogs. Come on. So I didn't get this recorded, but my dog is very skittish. So she just heard that noise. So she is pulling at this time, and it's actually not bad with her pulling. For those who does have dogs that pull, it does lift up when they pull, so it can be uncomfortable with your hand up there. I have small hands, so it doesn't bother me as much, but with people with bigger hands, it might actually hurt them. And actually, people with dogs that are a lot more powerful, it might be a little hard to use as well. It's your turn to go for a walk. Did you want to go for a walk? Come on. Put it on my dog's collar. I just clipped it on. It's right here. So I will test it how well it does outside with her wearing it. Right, Luna? So she does like to pull. I do want to note that when they pull, it does lift up. So, and she's the puller. So as you can see, it lifts up. This is straight. Go ahead. Go ahead. I actually want you to pull. It goes. So, normal. Pull. As you see, it pulls up. Let's go. But every time she does pull, it does jerk the leash a lot and puts a lot of pressure on it. Hey. Thank you. Let's go. So, yes, it is good with small dogs and maybe medium-sized dogs, but any dog smaller than that, bigger than that, might have an issue. The collar never actually worked outside due to the fact that I need to charge it more, and I did not do that before I took it out. So it did not really work outside. In my opinion, my dogs don't really need the training collar due to the fact that they pretty much listen to me most of the time. I'm not going to say all the time, but most of the time they listen to me when they are being walked. So I didn't really feel that they needed it that much. Maybe for somebody else that wants to start training a puppy or has used a training collar before, I would recommend using it because it might actually help you guys out with training your dog. So the collar is dead, so I can't really use the collar, but I'm using it as a two-dog thing. I have my seatbelt that I originally had and a carabiner, so we are going to see how well that works. Come on, with two dogs on it, which is the plan, but I only had one leash in there. Hey, let's go. Good girls. So, if your dogs pull, this thing like kind of pulls back, which can be annoying because I did notice that. Like it pulls up. So unless you have really good grip down at the bottom, it's gonna pull it up. So instead of being straight, which is nice for dogs that don't pull, once they start pulling, it's gonna be a problem for people with dogs that pull a whole lot, and probably for bigger dogs, because bigger dogs usually do pull. So it's going to be a lot more powerful. So watch. So they're really going for the squirrel. My hand was good, and then it split up due to the fact they pulled so hard. That's two dogs. One's 20, one's 30 pounds. So if you have a couple bigger dogs that pull, I don't know when not to pull. Come on. You're going to be flat side of the road. So, just a heads up. Oh, they see another one. So, let's see. Stop. Stop. So, normal, holding. Let's go. So, if your dogs do like to pull, mine's 20 and 30 pounds, you're going to have a rough time. There you go. Happy now? You need a squirrel? But yeah, you're going to have a hard time if your dogs are bigger and they do something like this. GoGoLeash. I got the prototype. So it's a great concept, having everything in one, having the water bottle, having the leash, having the poop bags, having a training collar with it, the flashlight part on both the collar and the leash thing itself, as well as being able to extend how far you want the leash to be and how short you want it to be. I know they're coming out with some add-ons with retractable stuff, and there's a whole bunch of other add-ons like harnesses and stuff like that. I personally did not use the training collar portion due to the fact, one, it was dead. I charged it and it died within 2 days, I do believe. I didn't really use it and I just let it sit. I don't think there's a way to actually turn off the collar portion, so you might have to charge it like soon before you're going to use it. Or if you go walking a lot, that will be fine. It has, for the training collar, it has the vibrate, it has sound. I did test that off my dog, and it worked fine. That would be great for someone that has a puppy that they're trying to train, or someone that already has used a training collar in the past or still do now. That would be a great concept with this leash. Me personally, I would not use it. So that's one of the things I would not use. But I liked having where I could have 2 dogs onto one leash, that concept. But with my 2 dogs, they're better off going one at a time because they listen a lot better in my case. But using this leash 1 dog at a time is not that bad either. I have a 20-pound and a 30-pound dog. Only one really likes to pull. Well, they both do like to pull, but I've been working heel with them where they stay close to my side, and they know if they pull, I'm going to stop, and they've got to move back to my side in order for me to continue on the walk. Or they just sit there until they do. So they know better. Together, they don't really listen well on walks. So that's why I'll most likely only use the leash with both dogs on it if we go hiking or something like that. For just everyday walks, I wouldn't use it for both dogs, just 1 dog at a time. I did not have a chance to use the water bottle thing due to the fact that I only went on for walks, but very short walks. We don't go on long walks since my dogs are black furred, so they don't tolerate the heat very well, and it's been really hot here in Maryland. So another reason that I don't actually like the leash, because there's one part I don't like, is when you are walking your dogs and if they pull, it lifts up, which can hurt your hand if you don't have a good grip on it. I would definitely recommend using the handle thingy. That way, like, if it does fly out of your hand, you have a second way to hold on to it if it, like, comes out of your hand. I do recommend that. I did not use that when I was walking my dogs, and I did almost lose the leash when they went for the squirrel. 2 squirrels, actually. I wish I had that on. I wasn't thinking to do that. And I do recommend definitely using that when you are walking your dogs. Great for smaller dogs. I don't think it would do that well with bigger dogs if they pull. But it's totally how your dogs behave if they know to not pull. But the training collar might actually help with that. Like I said, my dogs are already almost trained to walk beside me, so they know that if they pull, I stop, and they're not going anywhere until they get to my side. So, these are my final thoughts. I hope you enjoy your GoGo leash. I will hopefully get mine soon in the mail as well, the final product. And I hope that you like this video. It gives you more information about this leash that everyone is getting or decides they want to get. So, alright, bye.